He's in 14th position coming across the line, leading the likes of Ramadipa to Costa.
Veda Pratama is 2 seconds really off the lead, and that is going to be a tough thing to swallow.
And he's doing very well with it at the moment.
Well, that's right, and of course he was, you know, when that...
Agostinelli, the Vietnamese rider, and also Monignani, unfortunately. I tell you what, this will be the biggest victory of Hakim Dinish's career, and that is the biggest commentator's curse of your career, Pete.
Incredible group of guys at the front of the cup last year. Everybody except him has moved up to Moto3, but he's
falling back in this race. I wanted to give a shout out to Monignani because he qualified 10th position.
Yeah, that's
so
right.
How about that?
Did for him, didn't I? Okay, Hakim looking superb, but still too young, even with the 1-year dispensation for being in the top 3 in the Rookies Cup. He's not old enough.
Which is a cracking step up that he's made, and he's looking really fit coming into this.
The moment, but Brian is not going to let this one leave this one lying down. No. He's going to go after Hakim. He's going to ride in Moto3, otherwise he'd be in the GPs now. So there is that expectation that he...
Here as well, you can see how much training he's been doing in the winter period. Great stuff.
And KJ, you know, he's going to get in the slipstream through the fast right-handers onto the back straight, and it's going to be an outbreaking. Well, does he really should be a notch above these guys?
But you never know with Rookies Cup, do you?
You're learning an awful lot from this battle. It's a high-quality battle. A lot of great riders around him. You know, last year, he want to lead down to the last corner or not?
I don't know, but Brian's not exactly thinking, look, turn up, and someone else has taken a big old step. And, well, we're looking at 2 of them as well.
Winner, not least of which, of course, the number 95. And he'll pick up a lot from this. A really good step.
I'm not doing airtime on my Rookies Cup bike and not winning this race, for goodness sake. So here he comes. Hakim Dinish and Veda Pratama going with Uriarte at the moment. This is really impressive.
Forward, did you say, Matt?
Carter Thompson's also been doing plenty of racing elsewhere in the World Super. Comes down the back straight. Dinish breaks as late as he possibly can, getting all squirrely into turn 6. And the gap to 4th place is increasing, Peter. Carter Thompson.
And there goes Veda up the end.
Sport 300 category. Got a win there towards the end last season and podiums, and he's really... That's not the overtaking move there. Brian is building up now for a run to that final corner.
He did it at the same place, and he looks over it. Brian looks over his shoulder.
How dare you! Really been setting the world alight there. I believe he's back there this year, although my World Superbike knowledge at the moment's been... And then he's going to try and pick his pocket.
He has another possibility, though, doesn't he? Coming out of this left-hander and in...
How dare you do that to me?
Yeah, that's right. Well, he obviously...
Look at him back it in a little bit. Less than perhaps I would like, but it's been a hectic start.
To the right, that's an overtaking possibility, but of course you set it up for a change when it comes down.
Well,
he's obviously happy in that corner, isn't he? Because he's done make the move through those
MotoGP season, so we can't be across everything.
So Veda Pratama on the 54, still leading the race into the last corner. Is he going to go inside him?
No, he's not. He's sitting there. He's waiting. Here it is then. Grand
fast right-handers. He's done it twice now.
There'll be plenty of people watching back to seeing what he was doing.
Leading that trio, and there's still 6 laps to go, and I wonder just who now.
Stand finish. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen. We're on to the back run. These fast right-hand through there. How he's turning in, how he's using the throttle, if he's using the back brake or something like that to get it.
It's an unusual situation, as we said, Matt, only having 3 guys battling for the lead, and it's here that you can sort of think about.
There's Dinish versus Uriarte to kick us off in Rookies Cup round 1. Who's it gonna be? Turn so much tighter than everybody else, just send it up the inside.
Yeah, and that's a 5th gear tactics, because there's not a whole host of guys going to be going all over the place on the last lap. These guys, I think Hakim's going to outbrake himself and run wide, and Brian will get underneath him and corner if you're going really quick, which he clearly is. You know, often guys will go through there in fights, you know, good riders, very intelligent riders. So I wonder just who.
Oh, Daniel's down.
Out of the last corner.
This is it. This is it. Brian round the outside.
Oh my goodness. 4th, you've got to know exactly what you're doing in 5th, and for him to do that, assuming
Mr. Daniel's gone down. Oh, that's a big shame in the final corner. He's taken out another rider with him. I couldn't catch. Wow! Oh, what a move that is! It's the run to the line, Peter. Lead us through.
Surely he's going to win it. He did do it in 5th and not be worried that he's going to get himself offline or anything like that. Absolutely superb.
Which number it was? Oh, I think it's Tinez. It is. It's the Venezuelan rider, Kerman Tinez.
I think Brian Uriarte has this. Hakim can't get out of the slipstream, and in front of him, it's going to be the Spaniard. I know it'd be interesting to see now whether Brian follows him and tries to pick up just exactly what he's...
The 77 goes down as well. Hapless in that, unfortunately, for that duo. That's a big... has left Uriarte and Danish running away with it. It was Singapore, unfortunately, who had...
He's doing, and Hakim Danish, they're getting a really good drive down.
Shame for them.
It is indeed, and let's hope Tinez is sitting there, not...
that big accident, but it says on our live timing screens, rider okay.
Well, as is where you can from the back straight and threaten to take 2nd place away from Brian Uriarte on the 51. Wanting to get up, but let's hope it's just the shock of it and he'll soon be on his feet.
But Peter,
breathe a sigh of relief from that, because as you say, it was pretty spectacular and good to see him get away from that.
Lucas Brown has crashed as well. Someone else down in the... This lot are absolutely drilling it. It's nearly 3 seconds now, though. Thompson did bring him in a little bit by... Has left the likes of Mitani moving right up there as well. 8th position for the Asia Talent Cup. Background 2, dearie me.
And I was speaking to, Danny...
A few hundredths of a second in the last sector or so. But if you look at the lap times last time around, the leading tree champion, great stuff from him. And the TV screen says Yaroslav
Volta rider coach, and he said, I'm just worried that the guys are too excited. They all just, they're not tension up.
Yeah, all near enough for 148. Well, nobody else is in the 148. It's as simple as that. Pratama, though, can't push in his crash. No, it's not him. It is just Christian Daniel. That's good. Right. But yes, Peter, I mean, what do you...
And Lucas Brown was one of those. He said he just wants to do it. He's talking about passing everybody at the first corner.
Started, of course, 15th on the grid, up 14 places now. I mean, that is a heck of a start. What do you do if you're this top 3? Hopefully, you're as intelligent as we believe them all to be. You keep it...
And he's come unglued for him.
Yeah, well, there you go. So, I mean, our timing screen's not quite keep... This lad is so talented, isn't he?
Yeah, and Hakim Danish goes up the inside of Brian.
All relatively in order. Safe, clean, hard racing, because you all want to win, but popping up. There was someone else who went down and things like that, but I couldn't quite pinpoint who it was before they disappeared on our time.
Budget to take 2nd place, so Hakim now is going to chase Veda, and it's these...
Boys, you can all come home with a podium, minimum, if you keep it up right into the final corner with 5 laps to go. Timing screens, but as they come around the final corner then, for the first time, it was Sullivan Mounsey who went down. Oh dear, what?
Right-handers where Veda did the overtaking on the previous laps, and they're now taking a riding lesson.
Here's what happened with Christian Daniel Jr. The number 70 in the middle of your screen there, 4th in this pack, just up the inside. Shame for Sally.
So that's 2 British riders out if their timing screens are right then.
Yeah, certainly not a day
from the man in front.
Yeah, his Veda Pratama track day tuition with his